welcome back.
Nick and Lex here.
Hey everyone.
How is it going, guys? So tonight we're super excited. This is a request, a Dan request for Paul, and we're gonna be listening to some Kenny Loggins, right?
Yes, we're gonna be doing something from his 1991 album Leap of Faith. It's going to be the song The Real Thing. And like Nick said, this is the song that Paul chose this month for his Dan request. You get one guaranteed song per month. Plus, you get to suggest a full album for the poll that's up right now. So any La Familia, Casa Nostra, and Dan members, vote on Patreon. And you also get 2 full albums a month and blah, 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 blah. Go check it out
stuff,
if you want to. So The Real Thing, I'm very excited about this. I've not heard this song, but we've done some Kenny Loggins on the channel, and he's always a good time.
Mostly 70s and 80s. I have done some Loggins on Messina, which I showed you.
Yes.
So we do know who he is, and we know his 80s stuff, love Top Gun. But 90s, you know, 90s. I don't even know. I'm really like looking forward to what this will sound like.
Me too.
You know?
I
because
totally
the 80s
agree.
is very, he sounds very 80s, and then in the 70s stuff he sounds very fusiony.
Yes.
So I can't wait to listen to hear what this sounds like.
I agree. And I'm looking through the songs of the album. I like to do that. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry.
There we
Whoopsies. Sorry. I just wanted to see if I knew any songs on the album, and I just scrolled down and I don't know any songs of this album. So I just wanted to like kind of get that out there.
Everybody has their, you know, little their little like way of doing things.
Yeah.
Like when you get into a car, or when you
like a habit,
when you get out your keys,
Yeah.
you know, like, so everybody has. So Alexia's, I guess that's yours.
That's mine. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm very, very excited about this, Paul. Thank you very much. He always has the best requests. I think everyone has wonderful taste. And I think Paul always just kind of goes to where he thinks we want to listen to. You know, he always has us in mind in his requests versus like, this is my favorite song. This is, you know,
which is fine,
which is great.
But yeah, I get
Awesome.
it. I like that. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, he like
But Michelle is also that way. Like, some people are, you know, but I get it. You know, if I only get one song to choose a month, I would maybe, you know, go. Sometimes I would kind of like do like
mix
one
it up.
and one. Mix
yes,
it up. Yeah.
exactly. Like, oh, this is what I like. I want to see what they think about it. And then I want to see them react to the song because I know they are going to love it. And those are the ones that stick with us the most because you guys are usually always right. You know, we've done a good amount of videos by now for you to know our taste. So the fact that you can mold them to us is awesome. So here we go. Kenny Loggins, 1991, The Real Thing.
Let's go, baby. Here we go. 1, 2, and
3. Nice.
You and I have much to say.
yeah.
And you've been making me crazy, trying to understand. But it's impossible at your age. I know I said I'll always try, but you're going to bed alone again tonight, and you lie there in the dark and wonder why.
Wow.
Very good.
I did it for you and the boys, because love should teach you joy, not the imitation that your mama and daddy tried to show you. I did it for you and for me, and because I still believe there's only one thing that you can never give up, never compromise on, and that's a real thing you need in life.
Yeah, I like it.
Very nice.
You're so afraid your life is over, and nothing I can say can change your mind. How can anybody be so selfish and treat you all so cruel? Go on and scream at me and cry. I'll always hold you in my soul, and I'm never gonna leave you all alone. But your daddy doesn't live here anymore. I did it for you and the boys, because love should teach you joy, not the imitation that your mama and daddy tried to show you. I did it for you and for me, and because I still believe there's only one thing that you can never give up, never compromise on, and that's a real thing you need in life. Everybody's got a boat upon the ocean.
Wow.
It's changed.
Not everybody's sailing out to sea. And is there someone there for me? I'm ready to believe. That your mama and daddy tried to show you. I did it for you and for me, and because I still believe there's only one thing you can never give up, never compromise on, and that's a real thing you need in love.
That piano.
Everything. Wow.
What a song. Like,
I
almost feel like I have to listen to it again because there's so much.
Yeah, and I was more focused on the music than anything. I could not focus on the lyrics, and I'm sure they're beautiful.
That was happening to me at first, and then I heard him say something. I was like, oh, I did it for you and the boys. And I was like, oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Like, and it's about, look, his son is on the cover, and then there's a little kid talking now on the next track. So I was like, I put it together and I'm like, okay, maybe this is like about him being like a dad and the sacrifices that you have to make and things like that. But but the music was so good that I kept going back and
literally
forth.
wanted to interrupt the song literally 10 times. Like
you should have.
Yeah, but then
by the end it was like, okay, there's 40 seconds left.
But I guess that's better than just like interrupting it in the middle of this build up.
There was a time when I was like, okay.
It was building. Then it changed to like a different octave.
Yeah.
Then it changed the theme.
Yes.
I was like, oh my God, how am I going to remember? But you want to go first?
No. Go.
No, because then basically I'm going to say everything that you have in mind.
Well, he, as a singer, songwriter, I know he also plays the piano. Like, it's so, and the guitar, it's so cool that he, like, put so much heart and soul into this. I can feel just with all of the arrangements and all the layers that it has and the backing vocals and the violins here and the keyboards and the, you know, like and the percussion, like everything just felt so complete and so polished and so loved, you know, like I feel like he went over this song a lot. Like
I was gonna say the attention to detail is just ridiculous, but it's also, I don't know if you felt like that it's like this perfect formula.
Yeah,
it's like it even felt like Elton John for a second, because it has like this formula. You have like this intro and you start with a few instruments and then you have the egg shaker and the and the drums, and you have like this really sweet rhythm section, and then you build up with the piano and then the guitar, the way the guitar sounded with this very nice delay with these steel strings, and I wanted to say, oh my God, that's so 90s. And it has this formula. It sounds like it had a little bit of like Whitney Houston formula. It has like this Whitney Houston like way of writing. It's just like when he wrote this, he knew this was going to be a hit. Yeah. It's just, you listen to it in the studio, they were like, literally when they're mastering, they're like, this is going to be nothing.
Yes. I totally
one of those
agree.
deals, you know? And then it was just written so well. It has like I said, this Whitney Houston thing, like, and I even thought of like, this sounds like Celine Dion.
Yeah.
Sounds like, you know, it's just
one of those
perfect. It's done for perfection. Mariah Carey writes like this. It's just one of those songs, without even listening to the lyrics, it sounds so inviting and crisp and clear and, like you say, polished. And then just it builds and it builds, and then they add cellos and violins and
when that happened, I'm like, okay, I don't think we're gonna be able to pause after this.
And it's like and it gets you, you know. It's one of those songs I could listen to this on repeat for like me 20 times. Yep. And I wouldn't even mind. No, you know?
I agree.
That's one of those songs, and then they know this is what I call like radio gold. They put this on the radio, and everybody's gonna be like, "What's the song?
Yes.
What is this? What did I just? Who is this? Oh, it's Kenny Loggins." And I love that it did still sound like very early 90s because it has this 80s flair to it still. But then again, with these master composers, Michael Jackson, the way his stuff that from the 90s.
Yes.
And I don't know, it's just like, it's pop, but it's this romantic ballady, like it's just beautiful. I can't explain it.
I agree. I feel, obviously, like you said, a lot of what you said was what was going through my mind. I was thinking, okay, they knew this was going to be a hit. They knew it. It feels like it. And maybe that's why I was like, I just feel like there's a lot of attention to this song. There's a lot of...
You know who writes like this? 90s Disney.
I was gonna say, Disney, I feel like it could be in a Disney song.
Because remember, like stuff like Tarzan, the title.
Oh, and today I
Phil
heard
Phil Collins.
Yes, and
or
today
John Lennon. Not John Lennon. I just mentioned him. The guy from
Elton John.
Elton John, when he wrote, The Circle of Life. That song is like, oh my God, what is this? So that's what this sounded like. It could have been a theme to a Disney
Yeah.
Like, you know, like it was just perfect. And when they compose songs, they know it's gonna be a hit. It has to be. Everybody's gonna ask for this song at the end of the movie. So I'm sorry I interrupted you.
No, I was gonna say that to go with that. I listened today, at work, a song by Brother Bear.
Brother Bear.
That movie, I've never seen that movie, Brother Bear. It's a Disney movie, and Phil Collins does the soundtrack as well. And I heard that song, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is really, really
is this
good.
Before or after Tarzan?
After.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess they loved him because that song makes the movie.
Yes.
When I listen to that song, I can visualize everything. I can see the drawings. I see the jungle. Just with the sound of his voice, it's so well made, and also like there's many themes from Disney, and I think you really got to give it to them. And what I love about Disney, even if they translate them to Spanish, they pick these people, and they sing them so well.
Yes.
They don't even lose quality. It's the best of the best doing these Spanish interpretations. Remember?
Yes.
And it's like, my God, they have like no, and then they do it in German, and they do it in. It's just wonderful.
Yeah.
Like what?
I agree.
Like these studio wizards, literally wizards, and that's what this felt like. It felt like something put together very, very carefully. What chord can we put in here that's gonna hit them? That's gonna hit them like, oh wow, and that's what that was. It's just done very, very carefully, and I love that. And you said it first. It's the attention to detail that makes this amazing.
I agree.
It's a great request.
I really enjoyed this request, Paul. Thank you
Like
very much.
Because you can talk about this so much.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, very, very rich and very full. And I do feel like I want to go back, listen to it again, and be reading the lyrics with you. Because I do know that the lyrics are going to get us as well. And I was going back and forth. The music was so good that it kept taking me away from the lyrics, and the lyrics were taking me away from the music. And it was just a great combination. And like I said, I believe this album is heavily to do with his son, with family. Like, it just gave me that feeling, you know? So I'm excited about that.
No, I'm almost glad that I didn't pay attention to the lyrics, because that's when it gets me, you know?
That's when it got me.
Beautiful music like that with lyrics like Ed Sheeran. Remember when you played that?
Oh my gosh.
That your hand is just, you can wrap it around my thumb.
Yeah. Yeah. I love songs like
just
that.
by thinking about that makes me tear up, because those were so beautiful. So I'm almost a little bit happy that I didn't read the lyrics, because it would have happened. Choke up.
Yeah.
But beautiful request. Thank you so much.
Thank
this
you,
was
Paul.
definitely a winner. Thank you.
2 thumbs up.
Yeah, really, because it's like, it's beautiful, and I'm sure you knew that we were gonna like it. You know,
you knew we would like it. Yeah. Thank you, everyone, so much. Thank you to all of our Dans for sending us, all of you for sending us wonderful requests.
Yes.
Thank you to everyone who sponsors marathons with Nick. Thank you to everyone who comments, who likes, who shares, who subscribes. We appreciate all of you, and we hope to see you all in the next one.
Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.